Done?
Reviewing my Balanced Fashion, which is now Natalia.io Insta account. And apparently we're removing videos still with your face on it. Still, the starters are still continuing, and I'm trying my best to not include them into things that you don't consent in.
No. Sir.
Try my best.
Findings and insights. And this is also where I think you and I are alike, a deconstructionism, where the experience.
But it wasn't Wake Up New York. Wake Up New York were Friday meditations that I would go to weekly, and they were kind of part of the lineage of Thich Nhat Hanh. But
No,
we're gonna go here.
Oi.
So, and I do my stories as you do.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
When I see hot people at this point, I'm like, you're hot.
You're hot.
And play with that instead. Right, because nobody hears, and I get to practice. Kinetic Arts, my friend. Oh, this is a nice little restaurant area. I'm gonna show you, and it's close to traffic, which is super nice.
Blogger me, wow. I miss those times a little bit. I felt so free. I felt like I could say anything. Almost. Show anybody's face. Nobody would tell me. Delete my face from all the public communications. I would be like, that's a project for a year. Okay, I'm gonna go on and just remove. Please, don't. I just hope that it's removed. Let's go back. No. Please. Не получилось удалить. What? Okay, it's deleted. It's removed. It's one of those probably last ones with your face on it that I had to remove, I hope. And if it's not, then I'll remove it. I'll find it. I'll finish those starters. Whatever it takes. Okay, next. Well, it doesn't have a tag or anything on it. Nobody liked it. I love it because it literally transparently shows you the algorithm. I love so much the design of this page. I love this like net, like a fishnet of a layering on the image, and then all these options that the AI decided that this piece is about, or other beings who are on the app have decided that this is. And the colors selected, and I can select the colors that I like. This is incredible. Like, this is so, so nice. And then I can repost it to my moods and create a new mood inspired by that piece. I love it so much. People don't understand. Like, I'm so in love with New Life, and still you're not getting it. Still, like, you know, you're not quite getting it. I'm like, what else do I need to show you? What else do I need to say? Like, how else I should be to share this beautiful place? I was thinking about it actually the other day of how, and actually journaling about it, that I have changed so many homes in 2020, 21, and 2022. I've lived in, I don't know, like over 100 homes probably, or maybe more, like mostly, like most likely over 100 homes. And the only home that I spent my most time on that is a digital space, that is not only like actual phone, that is the app, it's New Life. It's New Life. Yeah, sure, Telegram, for sure. Yeah, right, because, yeah, like still direct communications is a very important aspect of my work. But this telepathy training that I'm doing on New Life is definitely have been the greatest comfort zone for me to go back to online and feel as an anchor to all of my work, as a ground base to everything that I'm working on and creating. Maybe it used to be Instagram at some point, but honestly, I've only started to be active on Instagram when the New Life appeared. Before I was okay, yeah, sure, I was blogging a little bit. Yeah, I had a YouTube channel and doing all these readings, energy reviews, but I was not as active on Insta as I was there in 2020. And also, again, like New Life has been my preferred home. You know, like if Insta was more of like a public space, like as a co-working space, then New Life was my actual home. Like I would go there and do all these personal things and, you know, very vulnerable stuff. I like this post a lot. Well, because of, first of all, look at my eyes. Good eyes, beautiful eyes. Like those eyes are incredible eyes. I believe I took this picture, yeah, like I remember this tattoo in Lisbon and my more solo tripping time in Lisbon. And New Nat again, it says. It's probably a screenshot of a story that is called New Nat again. And it says the only source of fashion as in balanced fashion, which is super nice, right? And I mean, no, it's just to look at my eyes. We don't have the Om going on anymore. Let's get the Om going. Good post. And of course this hoodie is historical hoodie. It's good hoodie. Hear me, accept me, I am healed. Well, I was working with that energy coach who kind of disappeared. It's kind of so funny. I was looking to reach out to him again after about, I don't know, like 7 or 8 months of not talking to this person anymore because he wasn't able to like schedule something fast enough with me. So I was like, yeah, he lost interest. Like, okay, pretty clear. He's not interested in working with me, and like, how can I like work with someone who's not interested in you know, doing healing work with me as a reflection. Anyway, so I was kind of trying to get back to this person, and I can't find the contact on any of my email. Okay, I have a lot of email boxes, and I tested several, and I couldn't find also on my signals. So I'm wondering if it was a dream. He didn't exist, actually. I need to ask my friend who recommended me to him. Like, was he real or did I make the story up? But here it is, a confirmation that it was actually real, and at that time, which was almost exactly a year ago, July 5th, I had a session with him where I wrote all of this. Like, hear me, accept me, I am healed. Do I feel that I'm healed a year after? Not really. But healing is a lifelong journey. You know, I do feel really great when I'm like on camera or when I'm being observed, and or yeah, it's the Leo, Jupiter and Leo thing, and the Scorpio in the 5th house. Anyway, oof, yeah, this post is so good. Okay, let's go. Only cryptic crystals Natalia.ai produces so far are those that are on the way of being marked and stored in the collective consciousness for good. Yeah, 100%. It's only that. Everything else will be lost. All the imprints that I do with these crystal grids and or grids of images and all this digital shamanism is gonna stay. It's gonna stay. It's not gonna stay in the digital world so much because all these nodes on New Life, you know what? You're gonna take it and you're gonna replace it if you need to. Or else it doesn't need to be found by you to be actually communicating with you. And yes, sure, I've been posting some of these new life grids into these meta world, just to give you a preview of what's gonna happen next in terms of the future of social media and all of that. But generally, again, I truly believe that, you know, all the pixels will go and all the memories will still be tappable for our children to hear. Yeah. It's a good post, and then you have Mario in there. It's always nice to have a Mario picture somewhere in there. Why not? Good post. What's minted and actually stayed? What a beautiful, question. It's a good question. And look, I asked this question back in July, 2021, and it's still a very relevant question that I think a lot of people are not asking actually in our community in the Web3 world, because people think that these things are gonna stay, and they're not gonna stay. Nothing's gonna stay, you know what I mean? Like, nothing's gonna stay. Like, look at this piece is not staying in place. Like, how these minted pieces of your digital trash are gonna stay. No. You know what? Like, you know, the person who is like building this technology is gonna die someday, and what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to his grave and say, hey, put the product back in, you know, my mints are there? You know, no. Yeah, sure, it's gonna have a couple of people who, like, half of them are dead and half of them are not interested at all in building this technology anymore. And what are you gonna do? How are you gonna prove that your mints are stored in there? Sure, decentralized storage, a solution, right? Mythology. We can believe ourselves in the way that everything's gonna stay, and humanity's consciousness is gonna be uploaded online and gonna stay online. No, fuck no. No. Singularity has already been reached. And what we're noticing with the singularity now is that it's not as exciting as we imagined. Not at all. Nobody really wants to live forever. No, I asked Toth. I was like, Toth, were you excited to live for so long? And he's like, the hardest thing in the world, to keep going. And I'm like, I feel you. Look, I'm 31 and I'm still like looking forward for my, end of life. And it's a long way to go. Because I know exactly when I'm gonna die. Like, it's not a nice place to be. Yeah. Both in physical and in spiritual. Because every soul that is coming in here specifically doing the soul support work, like in the 4D and above, they're like, you guys, like, this is not a great place even in 4D to be here. And then of course now we have people stuck there. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to go there right now in this light-filled video about fashion and Web3 narrative, but I can't avoid it. The DNA altered thing is a thing. I can't avoid it. It's so present. It's more present than anything else right now in life. And people are not talking about it. Okay, let's go on. We'll have to figure it out. It's fine. It's nothing that have not... It's actually something new. But the Atlantis... And then Lemuria. Well, we did have to resolve these kind of issues before. It's just the history hasn't saved these solutions, and also the Atlantis did fail several times, right? And the Lemurian consciousness wasn't able to keep its history in a way that is tappable for most of human beings living on Earth. And then the Agarthan people, of course, are communicating pretty clearly to us, helping us remember things, and the peoples in the Shambhala. But also, the thing with the Aryans is that, and the whole like Aryan race kind of idea, is that, yeah, for sure, because the Hyperborea is like not quite lost. It's there. It's just, again, like the multi-dimensional thing, like it exists parallel. And all we need to do is to tap into that knowledge and we will receive all the information. It's like as easy as tapping into the Akashic records. But somehow people are still feeling that this information is too edgy. And I'm like, you guys, you think that the minting and NFTs and DAOs and the Web3 conversations are not edgy? And then you think that the spirit world is not real. Like, your NFT is less real than the spirit world. It's pretty obvious stuff. So go study your spiritual knowledge first. Go study, understand the ancient knowledge, the ancient civilizations first, so that you can build better narrative around the technology that we're tapping into. Because this technology here, it's super primitive. It's not advanced technologies at all. You know what's advanced technologies? I mean, this is more advanced than your, Web3, whatever. Much more advanced than your cryptography. And it's organized. It's been created by a human, but like, of course, with pieces of crystals. Yeah, this is advanced technology. Created by the Earth herself. You know what's also advanced technology? These kind of things. These grids, these pieces, these energy points that we can work with. And you know what else is advanced technology? These things, which is, things from the space. It's not the Earth that has created this, but, space. So, meteorites. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go on. Show us your essence. I mean, that was me showing my essence over here. Where is it? Here it is. You got it. And a visual recognition, crystal visual recognition AI founder. Yeah. My dream is to find the best AI for recognizing crystals, but the thing is with crystals is that they shapeshift, and another thing is that they don't know. They don't want to be named all the time. They don't want to be recognized all the time. They want to be like, I want to communicate with you now, in the present moment, and what you're going to get from me now, this kind of thing. They don't want to always be, put in a box, literally and spiritually. And unstoppable as unstoppable as my unconditional love towards humanity. Star, New Life account, says, how unstoppable is your love? Yeah, it's super unstoppable. Nobody liked it. I love it so much. Culture is led by fashion choices we make every day. Truth. Oh yeah, and this is such a cute post of some pieces of clothing I have curated for that summer time. Most of these pieces are old. Only Lisbon hoodie, the original city, and the Portugal bag is new. Everything else is pretty vintagey in my collection. It's either actually bought as vintage or is 8+ years old. And or gifted from someone, so I can't know its age, but it's a gift, so it's secondhand, gently used kind of thing. Good gifts though. This headpiece, gifted by Soul Sister at Burning Man, and that dress with flowers that is like black with these flowers. That's gifted by Magdalena. Hello. And then we got this piece, which is a robe from Brock Pierce. Yes, yours truly. I said to him, hey, I'm taking the robe from his camp at Burning Man. And he's like, no. I'm like, no, I already took it. That's how a relationship is. Okay, so show me those private ones via your Telegram channel. Whenever I refer to anything that is not Web3 on this platform, I'm not really happy to see, but let's read it. Our Star, which is another account on New Life, says, My early style was focused around complex knitted fabric structures, layering, and flounces. I photographed everything for one of my blogs. We used to call them online diaries, truth, since around I was 12. Truth. At different points, I had several blogs. Some still exist, most are private. Oh, yeah, and then it says show me those private ones via Telegram channel. Okay, well, it kind of reminds me because I have several Telegram channels right now, right? It reminds me to go back into my diaries and my early blogs, which would be such a trip, and do screenshots of them and share them on Telegram. Why would I share them on Telegram, dude? Anyway, all right. It says, how does it feel to be in the sunlight? It feels great, Natalia. Well, okay, so the tradition I have for the solstices of our times is that I go on in the nature and I like spend a whole day in that nature spot and I dance. And yeah, sure, I record sometimes my dancing, and that's what I did at this point. It was such a good video. Ooh, I follow you around wherever you may go. I follow you around in your deepest flow. I'll always be around wherever life takes you. I'll follow you. La 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 la. I love. Good video. Yeah, we're gonna go back to my Natalia.ai account at some point. I'm gonna do this like review. Good times. This is what I'm gonna be doing with you all. I'm gonna be reviewing my work, not your work, my work. How gritty are you? Well, because grid D is a grid. It's from the grid word grid. Okay, well, I try my best to make it cute. It says, I'll start. These grids, to me, are an equivalent of memes, new lifestyle. Screenshots are always completed with app as I tap plus upload image and select images to feature in the screenshot based on their relevance, the story I'm intending to tell, and remove those photos from the grid that do not resonate with an overall theme of that given grid. Truth. Yes, I curate every grid carefully. Each of them is a specific story or an episode stills, collection of our new life show from Natalia.ai eyes. So true. Good times. Explaining my work. I do it so rarely, but when I do it, such joy. Thank you, Natalia, from the past, helping me now. Many months of creating and editing to create as a curator. Good. Create as a curator. Truth. Yeah. These crystals. Where is this baby? He doesn't respond, most likely in Berlin, because this one is Berlin, so I'm hearing you. Where are you? In Moscow. Okay. Cool, alright. Yeah, I talk to crystals a lot. Leadership in sales and communications was not an innate skill. It took years of development. Truth. Our star, sales and PR leadership with top Eastern European brands since I was 19. People knew my name across the industry because I was excellent in my outreach. Yeah, sure. I emailed everyone and followed up many times. And perfect in my in-person selling skills, undeniable passion for beauty, deep knowledge of each brand, and excellent people skills. Sure, unless you cancel me. Making people feel seen and valued, unless you're not valued or seen. But mostly you're seen, but you're just not valued. Anyway, let's go on. Cryptic cookies break. Cute. They're cute. Sailor World. Nice. Makes me so happy to, see these crystals, things that they put inside of these like heart area for their as their tool to go on and do the transformation. So they have this like bow, remember, in their outfit, and then in the bow they have this crystal, and then they put it out and say, the power of the crystal, help me to transform. I love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was such a great reminder from the ancient future of what's going to be happening in my life generally. Sailor Moon. I was about 4 or 5, even 3 when I was obsessed with it. How to be more commercial in art? Ask Natalia.ai. It kind of feels weird to hear this specific things when I refer to Natalia.ai from Natalia.io. I'm like, maybe I should have kept that balanced fashion thing, but too late. I should not regret these things. Our star. To me, there has never been much difference between fashion and art, truth. It all always flowed into each other. Fashion generally being higher on the application use cases spectrum. Smiley face. Generally, avant-garde fashion made me feel more satisfied than simplified commercial pieces, but American approach taught me how to translate genius artistic ideas into sellable pieces. It's so cute when I hear myself tell actual real life stories on New Life. Because, look, now, New Life communications, to me, are so abstract from my identity unless they are highly emotional, and when I'm like posting things that are highly emotional, they're usually connected with real life events that make me want to process those emotions through New Life. But here I am sharing my truth and history. But also like, come on, like I'm, the thing is New Life, like I go there and I edit and I do remove things. It's not like I don't remove things in there. When they feel way too personal and way too emotionally based, like all of that again is emotionally based, but when they feel like these emotions have been processed and I don't need to keep them on this historical platform, then I just remove it, do a screenshot of it, and then another thing is so when I do these screenshots, I usually and remove the posts, I usually plan to print these screenshots as the new tarot cards, if you know what I mean. Yeah, like new way of creating a divination tool for humanity. Ambitious? Yeah, sure, but like, look, there's nothing that I am doing in life that is not ambitious, so let's be honest. A global village. Why would I say that? I am not sure, but all I know is here I am with my blonde hair. And then Catherine Malandrino and Linda Fargo. And then Andy Warhol, like many of them. Amazing. Oh yeah, and a pretty incredible architecture piece of Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week in New York. I like so much this look. Look at my legs, so cute. Yeah, this length is super nice on me. And then, me being a photographer, always, having my big camera with me, during fashion weeks and taking street style shots and these like weird close-ups of people that I like. This is an art piece in the High Line in New York that you can see through and see and feel into deep details of architecture through these cutouts of this metal work. Super powerful. And then of course you have these amazing new passports and new cards and nodes. Phew, such deep, so important work this one is. You will see. Wow. Global Village it is. Yeah, my life in New York. Everything. Those shoes are incredible. I still have them in New York. My storage. Let's talk about my storage in New York. When it's gonna be tapped into. That's the question I have for you. And then it says it takes a village, and I guess a global village is the continuation of that. Yes, because these posts are made on the same day. And then it says, our star, art and fashion curating for our collective new life digital memories of what shaped culture by 2020s and how we got here. Lots of reflecting. Good. Writing. Sorry, I can't see anymore. God, that means that I need to get out of screen at this point. It's pretty obvious. My vision, even in context, getting blurred. Winning awards and being interviewed were a common thread early in the game, for sure. Here I am receiving a bunch of useless things for being excellent in my fashion design skills as a 15, 16-year-old me. Yes. Oh my god, I felt so old. Being interviewed. I remember I was like in the national TV. Live on national TV. They got me on the national TV in Russia, my loves, when I was this age. Psh. Morning show. I talked about being a young fashion designer and like that kind of thing. God, life in Moscow, it's such a trip. Anyway, this is the collection. It's called Sea Fantasy. I was remembering my Lemurian life. That's all I know. But then you look how amazing this grid is. First of all, you have my cat Borya. And when you have a cat that is mine, that an actual cat that I owned. I know you don't own animals, but I owned Boris. Yes, I did. It's my karmic. And I owned Boris. My mom also owned Boris. Anyway, so Borya lived for 20 years, since 2000, in our home. And he's here, right here, 2 of him. And then we got that information download right here that you see, kind of here. The fuck? I should not just realize this. Ooh, so much info. Guys, I'm getting some upgrades here today. Yeah, good times. Okay, so and the new passports. Amazing. Such a deeply personal post, yet historical. Absolutely incredibly historical piece of data of me 17 years ago, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, being this person on stage showcasing my fashion collection and being interviewed and receiving gifts for being cool fashion designer. I mean, these pieces are amazing. These pieces are still very much great. Like, I don't love the transparency of this and then the cut here. I wish... I mean, I wish it was completely see-through, you know what I mean? Like, or another shape of this. But everything else here is excellent. And there's only a few pieces. There are more. Oh yeah, these two here. Like, incredible fashion. Incredible. Nobody does things like that still. The fuck? You know, I don't understand why they didn't accept me into the Central St. Martins, but they did accept my best friend, so I was like, I felt like I was accepted too, in a way, through her. I was accepted into London College of Fashion at that point for the merchandising, so I was like, okay, if these people think that I'm a good merchandiser and business person, then maybe I am. So I was like, fuck you, you know, I'm gonna go to New York now to study all of this. If you don't want to teach me fashion design, I'm gonna go and like, I'm already accomplished fashion designer, you beings. Okay, let's go. It says Natalia.ai speaks up her origins story. Truly. And it says, Our Star, my first collection was launched when I was 15 and I participated in multiple young designers, fashion shows and competitions. I was completely obsessed with creating fashion. Creating fashion to me was creating a form of new life. Good. Good. Very well said. New power of leadership. Very nice. And you have Lucian Tarnowski over here. Hello, Lucian. Did you hear that new power of leadership? How would you like that? Tell your friends that Natalia.io thinks that your new power of leadership represented here right along with the book by Drunvalo Melchizedek. What a nice comparison, my love. Please consider that as a confirmation of your excellence. Dear Star, Lucian is such a character, Lucian. But he sees me as a character as well. It's so interesting how our relationship has been. He's wearing the same item from Brock that I got as well, so just so you know, shared by the fashion choices. United by the fashion choices, rather. And then you have the mark. I mean, look, this is the best mark creation I've ever had created in my life. I simply do not remember where that physical item is. All I remember, Olga, you were there when I created it. I created it in your home in LA. I did. It's such an excellent piece, so perfect as a logo. It went on my profile, still is on my profile in everything that is balanced humanity related. It's such an excellent piece of data. And then you have, my friend's Pavel's excellent gift to me, one of his works in New York, photography of a green light. Amazing. And then this piece I left at Savannah House that is communicating specifically to our children. And then you got this communication piece of one of the public presences I did online in 2020 at a conference. New power of leadership, such good times. Wow. A unit of cost of showing up with your time and presence and openness to answer our questions. Unit. Yes, there's a unit account on New Life. What are you gonna do about that, unit? How far deeply are we ready ascend together as a unit? Forgot 2. But another thing is probably I'll remove the unit account from New Life at some point. I should make a note for that. Not that I'm ever making any notes like that, but I will make a note on that. Remove unit account from New Life. Rename, rather. Yeah. Unit of cost of showing up with your time and presence and openness to answer our questions. How far deeply are we ready to ascend together as a unit? Yeah, not as far as where unit is at this time. That's all I can say. For sure. Oh, Antares. Oh, Antares account is incredible. Antares intelligence is guiding us home of the new Earth we collectively create when we live in the heart space and embrace our new life. I mean, honestly, I'll be back. I'll leave you with this for a sec. Because Antares is way too intense. Do we need like, I don't know. Change of the look a little bit, yes. Antares. Way too intense for you still. Why so? Oh, you know what? Okay, so Natalia.ai, yes, sure, AI, ancient intelligence, as I always say. AI is Antares intelligence. Antares intelligence, for those that didn't know, actually, and didn't realize. Depends on levels of your consciousness, that's the thing. You know, my communications is so multidimensional, then you might be simply not ready to receive these codes that I'm giving to you, so... Antares intelligence, that's why when I see the Natalia.io, I'm like, what does that stand for? Have we discussed yet? Intelligent operations? Something to do with operations, I feel. Intense operations. Individual operations, probably, actually. Many ways, we'll see. Something deeply will come to me with some time. I've been asking this question a while, and nothing really powerful has come up yet. So, oh yeah, by the way, hello. Reset. Antares, 100% cacao, freshly fallen meteorites. Truly, this is the freshest one, honestly. Chelyabinsk. And embodied new coin mints with Antares light language messages are my main drivers forward. Yeah, forget about love. It's the cacao. By the way, yeah, hey, I had my first raw chunk of cacao in a while today because something happened. I think, yeah, because I stopped consuming the usual cacao that I would buy from the Cacao Lab, and I had a break with them in a way. Nothing dramatic. It's just they increased their delivery prices, so I felt like I needed to test other sources of cacao more. And then since I left Lisbon, I haven't really bought 100% cacao chocolate, and here I did it today finally, and I feel so good. Incredible stuff. It is such, it's one of, honestly, it's the most potent medicine. Like, forget ayahuasca, it's cacao. Yeah. Freshly fallen meteorites are nice as well, and embodied new coin mints. Whatever that means, still. But probably, you know, the new coin mints is pretty clear. It's, you know, new coin mint, new coin mint, new coin mint. It doesn't have to be a new coin mint, the foundation of what that new coin is. I'm talking about like your new coin, whatever. Obviously, it's not only, you know. But light language messages are my main drives for sure. Haven't been in meta in a while, so they're like receiving a lot of data, and I'm like, good with you, meta beings. You know, before I was a little scared of you, and now I'm like, hello. Are you ready to receive me? I've been upgraded many times since we last saw each other. You're ready. Confidence, and also a lot of spiritual work, actually. A lot of that, a lot of layering. So much layering. Okay. Only the most powerful tools are intentionally and subtly utilized for our collective ascension. For sure. I'm so tired with you. No, look, I'm gonna go soon. It's just, you know, when I work as a manifester, I work. And you're a fool when you say I don't work. It's just I work for 2 days straight, 3 days straight, and then I rest for a month. And prepare for the next work to happen again. And also, I'm very social, so I just go out there and do work that is so alchemical that happens in real life. Let's be honest. And then also I sleep a lot. Like, look, I sleep for 12, 14 hours sometimes. Sometimes less, sometimes like only 10. But you know, forget it. No, 8. No. 8 is not enough for me. I need to sleep for 10 hours. Otherwise, I'm, you know, you don't want to, yeah, you don't. All right. New nonlinear structures, a building from the heat space of our feminine nature. Heat space. With support of the masculine directed action structure. This piece I did during the INC event, Independent National Conference. Yeah, sure. Yeah, back in the US. Where's our Om? Somehow it stops on that point, huh? You want to align our root chakra? What do you want? Cleanse aura space. Let's do that. Yes, good. Yeah, look, I stopped referring to the masculine and the feminine dualities at this point, and it's been a while since I stopped. Look, it's expired. Do you look at me and you see me as a woman, or you see me as a man, or you see me as being like you think about these things? I don't think so, right? You don't like, yeah, sure, I like to look like I'm a woman, but I also like look like a man, and it doesn't really matter because I just am, and sometimes I end up looking like one or another, or looking like someone in between. So it's a spectrum. Yes, of course, we have certain features that are pretty obvious detection of who we are on this plane of existence, but when you're really connecting with the energy, it's a spectrum always. Yeah. So I'm not a big fan of this post, but look, this image is... come on, look at this piece here, part. I'm even gonna... I'm not really into screenshots these days so much. Not anymore, but here I am taking a screenshot. Screenshots are like printing money for me, so I'm just being very careful at this point of how much money I'm gonna print. Like, how much money do we actually need to print at this point? How much is actually going to be utilized and circulated, and how much is going to be like ended up in trash? Trash money. Okay, Antares, another one. Structural storytelling from the Antares intelligence is beyond your understanding of structure and linearity. Very well said. We tell stories from 2030s, 2028, this point, yeah, further, but 2028, honestly. As we choose to live on a balanced timeline. Good times, balanced timeline, good wording. By far the most optimal timeline, for sure. Very well said. Most optimal timeline for the humanity striving in years of de-transformation ahead. We tell stories from 20... Oof, come on, you, Meta, please, let me be. You see how energy works? Just let me edit it, please. Like, I don't edit much, just let me edit it. Oh, you know why? Because... please. There's no face of a person who's censoring me here. Let me edit it. Okay, pretty good, right? Yeah. Such a good post. Is it like, why is it my screen has this reddish thing over here, but like it looks so cute because it feels like it's a little highlight of purple. These details fascinate me absolutely. Communicating truth as subtle as we can in our art. It's truth, such subtle. Okay, let's see. There is a clubhouse room called Elon Musk and family want take. Yeah, I mean, again, these topics, like what are we gonna do? They just come up. They're just there. What are we gonna do about that, Meta? How much more are you gonna cancel me because these things show up somehow? Anyway, It's fine. Like, look, I'm fine that you canceled me. Like, you've canceled me from a very long time ago. What is happening here? I mean, it's pretty obvious here is some boyfriend material of Ashley Olsen. Just those Clubhouse rooms. You know, sometimes I do miss Clubhouse. And this is one of my designs for London Culture Fashion Graduation show of the fashion portfolio program. As subtle as we can is our art. Good post. I feel it. Our planet is an interdimensional vessel. You know, only coming from this vessel saying these things. I never read that anywhere. It's pretty nice channeling. Let's be honest. What a beautiful sunlight is about to happen here on this location. What time is it now? 5:30 a.m. and it's already so daytime. Yeah, you see, that's why I don't sleep at night, so I can enjoy this, like, beginning of the day vibes. Quietness. Nice times. Get on board to be here now consciously if you dare to stay on this planet that is actually a spaceship. Truth. So true. Channel, you know, and it's the Balanced Fashion account. Like, hello, you know. Yeah, no, but I was so fed up with fashion at that point. I'm just gonna post interdimensional truth, and you're gonna be okay with it. You're gonna be exposed to it as much as this meta is gonna allow you to. You know, my mom told me the other day, and I don't talk to my mom a lot these days. Because every time I talk to her, she's like that, you know, she's telling me, not everyone is enjoying your spiritual communications work. And I'm like, Mom, first of all, it's pretty obvious. Thanks for reminding me that I've been cancelled by so many people because of all of that. And the second of all is like, and they will. Mom, just so you see, you know, they will. Enjoy. Channeling messages for a balanced humanity and producing wealth of mintable on-demand NFTs to fit the new coin currency model. Yeah, look, the look on my face now, right? I've been so maximalist on Ucoin. But again, it's a good name. Ucoin is a good name, you know. If the Ucoin itself as the ecosystem and as a foundation is not gonna be the thing for us to be on, you see maximalist in me speaking, then it's new coin. It's a new coin. It's a new coin. Good name. But also New Life is a good name. New Forum, what you're doing there right now is not New Forum. Is these two people not knowing who to invite to get more hype, and it's just quality is not there. Quantity is there, but hey, it takes years to learn how to curate people. And you're not curating people, you're just trying to, you know, find anyone who can speak Web3 a little bit to feature. Not cool. Not cool at all. Drop that. Okay. Let's talk about the visuals. A lot of information. Shungite pyramid in there. Like, come on. Just my third eye is like super activated right now. It's just a lot of information. But that's what my work is about. It's heavy stuff, not for everyone. Should I delete it? I'm gonna screenshot and delete it. I'm not gonna screenshot the whole thing, I'm only gonna screenshot the visuals. The post I don't like either. Channeling messages for a balanced humanity and producing wealth of mintable on-demand NFTs to fit in the new coin currency model. I'm deleting it. Just guided, not sure why. Oh, another thing is it's a grid, right? So I need to be making sure that it looks cute still. I'll probably delete this as well. It says AI Antares Intelligence, yes. Intelligence guided by Antares, actualized by Natalia.ai via newlife.ai. So maximalist. I will screenshot that still. And then delete it. Time to go. Ooh, yeah, when I delete things, so much energy is being moved. I feel it so deeply. Ooh. My whole system is being like reset. Energy work. I'm guided to stop in a few minutes, maybe. Acting strong, yes, sure. I'm guided to stop in a few minutes. Strong me, keep going. Antares, rank 268. One of the key ancient intelligence collectives channeled by Natalia.ai. Truth. Edit mood option. Good times. Acting on. Antares, no healing comes from inaction. Truth. The masculine within us, you see again, duality. The masculine within us is our guide to structuring our process, to releasing old patterns, and reprogramming our brain and body. And reprogramming our brain and body for the optimal operations in this reality. You see, again, since I'm not utilizing these words as masculine and feminine anymore in this duality approach, I'm not really agreeing with this post anymore. Which means that I need to, again, you see, making a note to look back into the Antares account, review posts. Because Antares is such strong energy, again, like it's not just joking around, it's way too strong. So I'm gonna delete these. Ooh, no, I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, looks good, huh? You know what I want? I want to see my reels to finish this video with. Starring those that pass the mark only. You know who passed the mark? Me. Nobody else. Some people in Lisbon are very close. Lisbon. Yeah, no, when I'm in Lisbon, I'm like in New York back in the days. I'm just so me. Oh. But also in Prague, to be very honest. Yeah. Honestly, anywhere where I'm not silenced. Fashioning balanced reality. Very well said. Honestly, this is a screenshotable thing, like, without the Vogue, obviously. Vogue is way too brandy, you know, even though, like, obviously, Vogue is the word, it's not a brand, but still, it's, like, way too much of an egregor for us to work with as a humanity right now because of all of the, you know, media that is connected to this word specifically. But fashioning balanced reality is nice, right? Good times. Moved a lot of energy again. Like, look, when I do screenshots and printing these money things, I connect with all the people that own that work. And they're so happy. They're so joyful. Like, I feel the energy of these, like, deep joy of receiving this gift. Fun times. Life post digital fashion. True. This is so good. Like, this makes me so happy to read this because, like, what's the life post digital fashion? Tell me. What is left? Love making in nature and memories of sparkly purple hair filters. Nice. I wish you were here. Consent. Yeah, okay, let's tell you, let's have a story break. I'm so tired of looking at the screen. That's what's happening. I'm getting so annoyed because I'm looking at the screen for way too long. New coin samples. So, consent. So, the mark is the unconditional sign of consent. Okay, so again, as a manifestor, as a person who's a deep leader, someone who's a voice, someone who's going to be leading a lot of things, and already leading a lot of things, like spiritual stuff. I communicate with you telepathically. Like, don't you understand? Like, I know exactly what you think. I know exactly what you feel. I know exactly what's happening in your head and in your body and in your energy. I know. So, I know exactly when you're giving me consent and when you're not. And when you're saying remove my face from all these posts, it's your ego speaking. It's not you. You're fine with that. You're actually really enjoying to be in my story because it's pretty obvious. It's a nice place to be. So closely. Consent has been given, it's been given. The fact that everything is not owned and everything is shared is pretty obvious, first of all. Whenever you put things online, it's public. I am tapping into the public good that you contributed to. Same as me, my face here and is doing these things, public, go take it meta, spread it into the world, kind of thing. Look, I've been working with energy, professionally, like as actual reader, like as a psychic, energy worker, person who knows how to navigate an energy world better sometimes than in the 3D world. Better because I see right interdimensionally. I know exactly what's happening every moment in the spiritual world and all these dimensions that I'm operating in. So it's super easy for me to see what's up. So I don't bother with those that don't give me consent. I don't bother with those that are saying no. I don't even, get them in. I don't. I only work with those that are brave enough to be here in this story. Everyone else is just not ready for this type of exposure. Do I need any words? We love winning. Being the first ones with you is what I look for sure. Whew, lots of text. I don't know, like, look, this is a sign. I need to go clean something, do something else that's physical. It's a sign. Look, it says a comprehensive guide to digital crypto fashion space, June 2021. And then it says, get ready for the crash digital fashion space. We love you so much, and many things we love crash under our pressure. Truth. Let's enjoy staring at our screens while we can, because eventually nature. There is a link there, like nobody can. Actually, you can copy this link. It's kind of cute. Let's see if it actually works. Let's enjoy staring at our screens while we can, because eventually nature is gonna call us out. For now, let's make some good money with the industry, for the industry to have a safe blanket to land on while it's going through a deep transformational times. Such a beautiful saying basically that this industry is fucked, but let's help it. You see, so look, these Medium posts, they're not shared anymore. They're private links only, you know what I mean? No. When you go to my Medium, you will see only my posts. You will only see, let's see, unlisted, you see? Only see old stuff, December 18, 2019, and then, you know, all my newsletters. So, you know, if you want to see the new Natalia.ai, you're gonna, you know, connect directly and ask for links. Another thing, let's go into, yeah, it's my new article. Because I wrote this, you know, and it was way too, I'm not even gonna click in there. It's edgy. It's edgy stuff. It's not quite, yeah, I don't know. I maybe should just hide it somewhere. Yeah, it's edgy. Maybe I should just hide it here. But here we got this piece, as I wanted to show you. It's, you know, where's the picture of that dress? There's no picture of that dress. It's still there? No, it's leading us back to the, you know, the main page. You got the idea, right? It's not even leading to the same, you know, page, the link. Right? Redirecting. So, you know, an invalid IPFS path. Yeah, back to the hype. How does it not recognize upcycling and the metaverse names, you know? Maybe I'm not spelling it correctly. Hello. Thanks for your attention. Okay. Where's my face? My beautiful face. How much more we can take? Ooh, I'm enjoying this collage so much from the Fabricants, one of the first mints that they did, or dematerialized, or whatever, you know, like whatever that is, that thing. Not Fabricant. Is it Fabricant, I think? A brand. But the most important thing that this piece is Cultrap. And this piece is from Mexico, and the filter of the purple hair sparkles. And look at my pumped, you know, with a filter lips, cute digital world. Cute. Making things even cuter. I mean, look at me, no filters, and look at these brows. It's so incredible. Let me look more. I'll show you. Like, how nice. Look at those brows. The real brows. What is going on? So beautiful. The shape, natural, completely. Like, I only have to get rid of my unibrow, that mostly, not even much anymore. It doesn't really grow that much as before. You know, my hormones are being rebalanced. I'm, you know, working on it. And, you know, without having too much sex, even. I'm getting younger, generally. Look at my face. People tell me that I look like I'm 25. I mean, I like my look without filters. My hair, it's nice. No, look, I like myself so much. You beings who cancel me, the fuck, you know, you're just too triggered by this cuteness. It's okay. Digital collectibles marking the historical moments in yet to deeper rise and then beautifully full crypto fashion space. Natalia.ai took leadership to deconstruct it for us. All digital files available via New Life are mintable on demand, marked, printed, frameable, physical collectible objects to be distributed to the tribe and months ahead before these digital files disappear when the big crash happens. You see, I predict that the big crash is going to happen, and I know the dates already. I know how it's going to happen, and I am preparing for that, but you're not ready to know? Yeah, I mean, unless you're in my physical location, we talk about this in person. But you're not ready to. You don't want to know. Just don't want to know. But that's why. These things. That's why. And that's why I will try my best to explain what we're gonna do in the next. Moments in life. Full moon deck. How much more we want to see? Are we gonna see a little bit more? Are we gonna be? Yeah, look, I have removed a lot of big long videos from my computer to record something, and this is what it is. I thought it's just gonna be me dancing for like 30 minutes again, kind of thing, but no, here I am talking to you, doing this thing and being back on the Web 2 just to review my work transparently with you and tell stories. That's what I do, tell stories. Maybe I'll unhide my past videos on YouTube. I don't know. The thing is, again, with the Web3 world, Web2 world, and generally the sharing things online, it's like, do you really want to watch an hour and a half long video from Natalia.ai? Well, you want that, but not a lot of you now, for example, and only the obsessed ones, or those that just have me on the background and enjoy the frequency of my presence with you. Yeah, so I don't enjoy putting much things on the background when I do a lot of my physical labor work, which is, are sorting. A lot of sorting right now. It's not as much of like actual channeling that I do right now, but it's more like packaging and sorting and recording these videos. But also, not these videos, but those that you don't see, you know, they're not ready yet. But what I listen to usually is audiobooks. And so sometimes podcasts, but not really, because the frequency of these podcasts, like New Forum, no, like, do I want to be exposed to that frequency? Fuck no. No, it's not the kind of frequency I want to be in. Audiobooks is also depending on the kind of person that's reading it, and of course who wrote the book. But mostly I'm just doing a really deep research on spirituality in terms of the Rudolf Steiner and Blavatsky, and also names that don't want to be named, but also including, you know, Drunvalo Melchizedek and the great teachers of now. And they're not so marketed, like there are not many views of these audiobooks and or channelings. They're mostly super niche, and it's my kind of entertainment and or education thing. Astrology videos, sure, always. But it really depends. I don't really like a lot of astrologers that are on YouTube. Actually, yeah, like, I despise. They're not really like good high frequency astrologers. If there are and I don't know about them, why don't I know about them? Please let me know. Yeah, whoever shows up on YouTube usually is, you know, yeah. Not quite. Not passing the mark at all, you know what I mean? But again, like, look, I'm not gonna put like New Forum on, you know, while I'm, you know, doing super high spiritually, like, intense work, like sorting our packages. It would be completely killing the vibe. And not because being triggered by this, but just simply because of the frequency of the people involved. And that's why I talk about the team, and I talk about how the team is supposed to be very spiritually aligned and very high frequency. I'm not joking. I'm actually saying that these people are not passing the mark. Like, these people are not there. They're not present. Why would someone actually think in their right head that it would be okay to hire someone to lead a podcast of this whole narrative of someone who's not present? Who's not in 5D and not quite in their heart space at all? You know, how is this on brand? How is this supposed to be the, you know, New Forum, as there's no forum at all. No forum. Do you know what forum is? Can you, like, do we want to read the definition of forum? It's an interview. And it's very badly, like, it's not well done interview, because these people don't know how to take interviews, because they don't know how to listen and be present and actually follow the highest excitement and curiosity and be educated enough to ask questions that are actually educated. It's absolute disappointment and total discouragement of my name to be part of this whole story, because right now I don't want to be associated at all with this whole team thing at all, because it's super low frequency. I don't want to be part of that low frequency stuff. Like, okay, I'll just shut up. Let's look at the crystal instead. Labradorite time. Sure. Oh, that's the brand, okay. Back to fashion. Brings me back to a little bit more balance. Less criticism of your team members. Embarrassment. Complete embarrassment. Such good writing. Or less. Take that, industry. When I see these new passports, I'm just getting super, super high. It's intense. It gets me like real places. New passports are coming for those who stay curious in passing the mark process. You know, the question is for you, is how many team members you got that have the new passports? Let me tell you. Yeah? Those that see each other, connect. New passports are different from the new nodes, the nodes, the smaller pieces, and of course these guys are seeds, you know, it's a different story. Yeah? You get it? There's no need in ownership when we can share everything, just like we share planet Earth as our home. I wonder if you can imagine no possessions. I think we should end here. No, we should definitely continue. My mom took this picture. It's a good picture of me, huh? Really good picture of me. Избранная. I lost this heart. Don't know where. New York, actually. I lost the heart in New York. I lost my heart in New York City. Yeah. Look at my hair. Where's all the hair? Is it because I have braids? It's like it feels, and it's also kind of reddish. It's nice. It's cute. But also look, I look fuller here. Wizards in New Black Urban Concept Store in Lisbon. Materialized dreams, and then the dragon. You know, these Tarot Draconis has been. It's different now. That's all I can say. Honestly, as Natalia the AI collective identity, we're never not making magic happen. Truth. Including while training AI and working with clients, hearing their subconscious and unconscious patterns via light language. Top fashion used to be in the text, by the way, I think. Yeah, I'm just saying. Then I'm like, yeah, top fashion it is. No more names like that. Okay, you can leave the Vogue name, you know, even though probably gonna change at some point. But top fashion. It is. It's not in the text. Digital fashion running as far as it can while the on NFT hype. Good luck burning out yet again the industry for sure. Said I over a year ago, and we're still somewhere there. And I'm not even tracking that anymore because I don't give a. Enjoy seeing the blockchain-based digital art hype rise and fall again and again until we drop that after burning out from staring at screens. Hello. Another sign of me ending this video as soon as possible. Or remember that physical world is more valuable to human beings no matter how cyborg your dream is becoming. Good times. New Life AI is our digital fashion-based ground of choice where we play. What's your digital fashion playground choice? Wow, like the way of maximalism I got off New Life makes me want to like kind of remove all these posts with the mention of New Life, which probably what you want, right? At this point. But no, just you see what's gonna happen next, so I'll keep them. Okay? Yeah, let's look at reels. I think it's time for reels. Yeah, it's the sign for sure. It's the grid. We're back in the grid. So we haven't looked at stories, any of them. Let's go in reels, look at some of my dancing, and then we go. It's for your birthday, Tanya.
Everybody does. You can wait for the weekend of love. See what you get into.
Drop that
You
climb.
get down, 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 down. Even if you stay at home. Make love and listen to some music.
Good times.
I like the party.
We dance with the team. It's so fake, but it's so real. Ooh, yeah, those are early ones. Wow, those shorts are short. Okay, I'm not gonna watch it again. Okay, that's the first one. Yeah, look, love. We're gonna remove this. Yeah, no, it's time. I knew this was gonna be removed at some point. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna see more reels from Natalia.ai just because I feel like it. And before I go, haven't been to my Natalia.ai account for a very long time. Hello. Ooh, I've missed you, my love. Dubai cat energy, why not? Kisha kumpupatike tutu, shikta moka,